now you have an option to go pick Zomato Gold versus Swiggy One. Which one will you pick? You tell me in the comments box. Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. In the recently announced quarterly results by Zomato, you will notice that the revenues coming from food deliveries have come down. Well, we all know Zomato as food delivery company, and the major revenue stream, that is food deliveries, their revenues are going down. Huge problem for Zomato. In this video, we are going to talk through three things. Number one, how Zomato is making money, and number two, what are the issues that Zomato is facing right now, and number three, what are some of the potential resolutions for Zomato to come out of this entire crisis mode. So let's get started with the video. Please go ahead, click on that like button, would be super helpful with the YouTube algorithm. Now, let's jump into how Zomato is making money. There are three primary revenue streams for Zomato. Number one is food delivery, number two is grocery delivery, and number three is Hyperpure. Now, how is it making money through food delivery? Straightforward ways. You imagine going into open the Zomato app, and then you'll start browsing through the first few restaurants that are on the list. Or if you already know which restaurant to order from, you'll directly go into that restaurant. You'll go open one of these restaurants that are on top of the list, order your favorite cuisine, whatever you want to. Let's say you're looking for a biryani. You'll go ahead, open that biryani, order it, and you'll get it, and you'll have it in the next 30 to 40 minutes. Now, to get to on top of that list compared to other restaurants, these restaurants need to pay an advertisement or listing fee to Zomato. That's number one. The second one is, hey, Zomato will say to the restaurant, hey, you get this biryani order because you are on Zomato. So Zomato is helping you get this entire biryani order. So you need to pay us a commission. So there is, along with the advertisement fee, there is a commission as well. On top of this advertisement and commission, there is another fee, which is your delivery fee. So you will notice for every single order, Zomato is making three different types of fees: advertisements, commissions, and delivery. If you know a place where you don't want to even check out all the other restaurants, you will directly go into that restaurant and order food, where in that case, if they are not paying in advertisement charges, they'll still need to pay commission charges, right? So one or the other way, Zomato is making money from every single restaurant through which orders are going. Now, across all the three together, which is called as take rate, they make close to 23 to 24%. Now, what is this 23 to 24%? If you place an order of biryani for rupees 500, 23 to 24% of that 500 rupees goes to Zomato for connecting you and the restaurant. That's a lot of money. Now, on top of the food delivery, there is grocery delivery as well. And in the grocery delivery, simple again, same advertisements plus commissions on the groceries plus the delivery charge. However, the total amount that Zomato makes on these groceries are not very high as 23 to 24%. The reason, go ask any Kirana store owner how much commission they make by selling a Lay's packet. Probably 1% or 2%. How much commission do they make by selling a biscuit packet? Not much, again 1 to 2%. The commissions on the groceries are extremely low. It could be 1 to 3%. Well, for some groceries it could be high, but end of the day, all these three things together, it is not close to 23 to 24%. Probably it is somewhere around 5 to 7%. Now the third one is Hyperpure. Hyperpure is nothing but delivering the groceries to restaurants. Well, restaurants also need ingredients to make food, right? They need vegetables, they need oil, they need dal, they need all masalas to make food. And Zomato says that, hey, we can deliver you these ingredients. Well, of course, there are some delivery charges, and also they'll probably bump up the price a bit. So that is definitely lower because there is no advertisements involved. So now you can see out of all these three, food delivery is the most important for Zomato because the numbers are high. The commissions that they get on food delivery are not even close to all the other ones. They are very low, grocery delivery and Hyperpure. Hence, this is their primary bread and butter business for Zomato. Now, what are the issues that Zomato is facing right now in the market? Number one is their Zomato Gold. They did not have any membership in the last 3 months. Well, they recently came up with Zomato Gold. Now, what is the reason why they should have a membership versus not? If you compare Zomato Gold versus Swiggy One. Swiggy One is again the membership on Swiggy platform, a rival platform to Zomato, where once you are a Swiggy One member, you get these deliveries for free. Again, there are a few restrictions around that, but that's not the context right now. You get free deliveries on food and also groceries. On the other hand, Zomato Gold, which was recently launched, they do not have any kind of free deliveries on groceries. Well, if now you have an option to go pick Zomato Gold versus Swiggy 1, which one will you pick? You tell me in the comments box. I will pick Swiggy 1 because they are giving me free delivery on both groceries and also on food. So the entire nature of the Zomato Gold membership itself is not too credible. You will notice probably some more changes to this Zomato Gold membership very, very soon. And they will add this grocery as well into the mix. But the problem is, before they add, they will start moving customers from Zomato to Swiggy unnecessarily. They are losing revenues over there. That's their primary problem. And in fact, to think about it, over the last 3 months, they did not even have Zomato Gold. Zomato Gold was a recent addition. Now, the second problem that they will be facing is the total take rate. The take rate, as we discussed, is 23 to 24% total commission plus delivery charge plus ad fees. Now, can they increase this 23 to 24% to 30 to 35%? Well, you think about it. If you are paying 100 rupees and getting an idli, if Zomato is taking 23 to 24 rupees, probably right now you are okay. But if Zomato says going forward, I'll take 35 rupees more, it means you are paying probably 115 rupees for that idli, and the same idli is available in the restaurant for 60-70 rupees. Well, you might be okay, but not a lot of people. And that is precisely the reason why Zomato has stopped operations in 200 plus cities. This again is coming out from their quarterly results, which were announced in the last 10 days. Now, this entire take rate, there is not a lot of room for them to grow. 23 to 24, then 26, 27%, that's it. But these take rates cannot go higher. Now, if that is the scenario, and if people are not even willing to pay this 23 to 24% in tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities, it means their entire revenues are dependent on the top 7 to 8 cities. And that is precisely again told by their CFO in the quarterly results. They mentioned that the top 7 cities contribute to 90% of Zomato's revenues. Huge dependence on a very small geographical area. Now you can understand how Zomato's entire core business model is dependent on a very few number of cities, and that's a very high risk proposition. Now, going beyond, it's not only the top 7 cities. It is also, they have something called as super users. In the Zomato quarterly results that they announced, they also shared another graph which says customers with annual order frequency of more than 50 orders per year, right? And there are 27 lakh customers like that. And these guys probably contribute to 30 to 40% of Zomato revenues. Well, I did a quick math. You can go ahead, use the numbers over here and do that math yourself. And that very clearly says that 30 to 40% of the overall Zomato revenues are coming from these 27 lakh customers. So again, a huge dependence on a small number of cities, huge dependence on a small number of customers makes it a very uncomfortable business for you to go and invest, or for you to say that, hey, this is growing at a rapid pace. Now, how can Zomato come out of this? Number one of the initiatives that they launched, Zomato Everyday, is going to be a key for them. Now, what is Zomato Everyday? What they are proposing is they are having their own kitchens in these 7 to 8 cities. And in these kitchens, they will prepare meals and they will sell their meals to the customers on the platform. In that scenario, they are not paying the money to a restaurant and just taking commission, but 100 rupees idli, that 100 rupees directly goes to Zomato itself. So kind of a cloud kitchen concept, but they are calling it as everyday meals because they are saying we are basically cooking your ghar ka khana. Now, the second thing, Zomato Gold is also going to be extremely important. I hope they move from just free food deliveries to free food and grocery deliveries. That should help them is basically at least cut down a few churn numbers to Swiggy. I hope these two initiatives and a lot of other initiatives that they are putting together can help them turn the tide. But if you ask me, is it a growing company? I don't believe so. It's a very slow growth company and there are a lot of dependencies within small pockets, and if some other competitor takes away even a single pocket, they will suffer a lot. I hope this video makes sense to you. Please go ahead, press on that like button. It will help with the YouTube algorithm, and also do let me know what is your answer with respect to how much Zomato is making from those 27 lakh power users. Thank you so much guys. We'll see you again soon. Bye bye.